Good afternoon, everyone. So I just wanted to do this real quick. And I just saw this. I didn't know. This was his yesterday's video, but JwTv was in today's video referring back to this video where he mentioned that Haarp had did their airglow experiment that supposedly ended yesterday. I'm mentioning this because I just did a video prior to October 29th because I wanted to know when they would resume their experiment. Last year, October 29th, all this came about because I had a dream that after the 29th, October 29th, my birthday, there was a ghost in the air, and I knew that once the 29th came together on the day, you can say that day or the ongoing after the 29th, there would be something released. It was a ghostly figure, and I told you, just to recap, that last year it was Haarp was doing their experiment called Ghost in the Airglow. And he did a video and he showed the timeline of the days, the different types of things that they would be doing on and toward the end of the month from I think the 18th to the 29th. And the name of the experiment for the most part was Ghost in the Airglow. So it went from the 18th to the 28th, but the 29th said to be determined. Okay, so I always was wondering, this is why I made the video on this year, wondering if they would resume whatever experiment they were going to do, because I haven't heard, unless I missed it, I haven't heard of them firing this thing back up since October 28th. Okay, so I was looking for October 29th on. And so apparently from November, this is November, from November, say, I think this is the 8th, so November 7th, 3rd through the 7th, last week, they fired this thing up for 4 days during their frequency, whatever experiment they were doing. And apparently the skies in Texas were strange. And then, he screenshotted this. He said he screenshotted it right before the earthquake in Texas. Didn't we just have an earthquake in Texas? Right? A strange, rare earthquake in Texas. So the skies were strange. And somebody apparently made this tweet or whatever you call it, this post. Okay? Did Haarp cause? Now, we know we had solar storms and we were expecting, all kinds of things, radio blackouts and all those things from a solar storm. But Haarp, just coincidentally, and yesterday was supposed to be their last day, just coincidentally, the skies were strange. You have red and green, and, this talks about the different colors that you would see in the sky while they're doing the experiment. And Texas had their earthquake, that very rare earthquake. Was it yesterday, the day before yesterday? You guys think, I just can't keep up. It's just so much going on. Very strange. So apparently that to be determined was probably November 3rd or 2nd through the 6th or 3rd through the 7th of this year. You guys, this is getting out of hand. The whole world's out of hand, okay? I'm just upset that these people had to experience this rare earthquake. I don't think I've heard of any lives lost or anything like that. But of course, you know the damage that earthquakes can do. If they don't do immediate damage, they have after effects. You know, shaking buildings that are built structurally to endure earthquakes because they don't have earthquakes. Okay. All right. I just want to let you know that I just was surprised, but then again, not. I always was wondering. I guess this is the answer when they resumed their experiment. Also, he talked about people feeling the effects. Lastly, I myself felt when they did that test alert on October, 3rd, 4th, the nationwide presidential alert, I immediately felt the effects of that. I'm hypersensitive now after my stroke, my last surgery, which resulted in a very mild stroke. So neurologically, I'm hypersensitive to the waves and the atmosphere and things like that now. So I immediately felt it, and it lasted for about 3 or 4 hours. Okay. All right, I'll end this video. I'll leave the link to his full video below so you can check out some other things or the full details of what I've shared here with you guys today. All right.